Okay, so hi guys, it is a quick video. So whoever want a small Kubernetes cluster and it should be deployed into a ready to go manner. So he or she can able to use this platform called K3s. K3s is a very lightweight Kubernetes engine which have all the core services which is required for running the Kubernetes into our home lab or testing or UAT kind of stuff. So let me just copy the script, and I have already have a virtual machine running into my VS Code. Let me just open that also, and let me just show you what is the IP address, which is 192.168.1.220. This is the particular IP address, and I'm just putting the command here and just hitting enter. And after this thing, automatically all the stuff which will be installed for Kubernetes to work, it will be done, download and ready to go. Okay. Now let me just wait for a couple of seconds to make thing ready, and I will also show you how can we able to use that. Now kubectl get pods -a. This is actually using right now. I'm getting the error regarding the permission denied thing. So no issue. Let me just type sudo here. You will see my Kubernetes is properly running and working. So let me just wait for a couple of seconds to actually work. Now if you able to see that whenever I type Kubernetes get pods -a, I'm getting the error that get an error that rancher k3s YAML. I don't have the permission for that. So for that, what is the best solution? That copy that particular file etc rancher k3s.yaml and followed by the home ubuntu.cube. But let me just create a directory first, mkdir-p followed by the particular directory home ubuntu cube and sudo copy etc rancher k3s home ubuntu.cube.config. Now probably you won't get any error regarding that file. And okay, understood. PC rancher k3s.yaml. Okay. Now you won't get any error regarding that file because I have set the permission for that particular file that my Ubuntu user can able to use that or work it. Okay. Now if let's just say you want to deploy some stuff, you can able to do that. Let me just give you the example. Give me a manifest to deploy Nginx in deployment YAML. Now I'm giving the instruction to my VS Code that please create a deployment of YAML. So it will be a very easy task to do. And let me just show you how that deployment file actually look like. Okay. Now, so right now it is let me just show you what actually look like. API version v1, which is a deployment itself, that kind is deployment, and replica set will be 3, means 3 particular pod will be behind the replica set of my which is Nginx. And Nginx I am using 1.2.5 version, and here is the CPU and memory limit, and the cluster IP the service type is cluster IP. Okay. Now if let's just say if I allow this particular manifest using kubectl apply, so we will get a pods for my 3 Nginx deployment. Okay. Now it is running and properly. Now if let's just say if I want to expose that, if I want to expose in my local, how can we able to do that for our client? That my Nginx service will be used by my client as well. So for that, what we have to do is that kubectl get src. If you are seeing that we have only the traffic load balancer right now. We don't have any additional load balancer. Either we can expose our service using our ingress load balancer, or we can able to use any custom load balancer as well. So let me just try it first thing, which is traffic based load balancer thing. So create ingress YAML which use my traffic traffic to expose my services. So it will create another ingress YAML file, and this YAML file will be used for exposing my services. So let me just show you that how that ingress actually look like. So Nginx ingress. So you will see the API. So the kind is Nginx itself, and we have to classify as some host. So let me just, for example, let me just rename this host as a Nginx dot. Let me just give you a demo domain. So wait for a couple of seconds. So I'm telling the ingress that whenever any person want to hit this particular domain, okay, nginx.devops.site, it will automatically forward my traffic to my Nginx service, which is this one. Okay, and Nginx service is behind my all the replica set. Means Nginx service, all whenever I want to hit the Nginx service, it will redirect my traffic to my Nginx pod. Now, before that, what we have to do is that we have to copy this IP address, which is 220, which is our external load balancer facing IP address, and we have to go to our Cloudflare tunnel or Cloudflare daemon. Cloudflare. Let me just open my Cloudflare. ठीक है जी, Cloudflare पे आपको लॉगिन करना पड़ेगा. You have to log into Cloudflare, and you want to create a tunnel. So configure a tunnel. No, I'm not want to configure a tunnel. I just want to create a host entry. Why? Because whenever a person want to use that particular domain, that it should be redirect to my traffic load balancer IP address. Okay, so for that DNS propagation should be there. So let me just wait for a couple of seconds to open my Cloudflare. Okay, so हम domains पे चलते हैं. Let me just go to my domains, which is DevOps tribe.site, and let me just create a new DNS entry for Nginx. Go to DNS, go to records, add a record, which is this IP address, which is 220, followed by the particular Nginx a record, which it will be a subdomain. Okay, now bam, from the Nginx side everything has been done. You can able to see that DNS checker. You have to go to DNS checker and followed by the particular site. If I hit enter nginx.devops.site, it should give me that 220 IP address. It should give me. So 220 वाले IP address आ रही है. So right now I'm okay to apply my ingress file. kubectl apply -f nginx ingress. Bam, and kubectl ingress file हमारी ready है, हमने apply कर दिया है, and you will see Nginx ingress has been deployed into this particular domain. Let me just go to here, and let me just go to here and followed by the HTTP, because we don't have any SSL right now. Bingo, we can able to access my Nginx pod. Okay, so this is the first method where you can able to expose your services. There is another one which is called load balancer. For that I don't have, मैंने कभी try नहीं किया, so let me just try it in this video only. So अच्छा होगा. So let me just check, can we deploy MetalLB load balancer in k3s. So हम चेक कर लेते हैं. हाँ, हम k3s तो डिप्लॉय कर सकते हैं. क्लाउड लोड बैलेंसर यूज नहीं करता, k3s यूज करता है. सो हम MetalLB को यूज करते हैं. सो फॉर दैट व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज दैट हम रैंचर में आते हैं, और रैंचर में आके डिसेबल k8e बिल्ड इन. ठीक है जी, ठीक है. सो वो बोला हमें सबसे पहले तो हमें k3s की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन पे जाना है हमें. ठीक है, k3s की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन पे गए हम, and open that config.yml file, open that particular config.yml file, and here we have to use that disable service type load balancer. So हम इसके डिफॉल्ट लोड बैलेंसर की सर्विस को हम डिसेबल कर देते हैं. बहुत सही. systemctl restart k3s. Okay, so let me just check if still I can able to access my pod or not. Nginx DevOps, हाँ मैं अभी भी एक्सेस कर पा रहा हूँ, so it's not a problem. So right now I'm just applying my Kubernetes manifest file which is for MetalLB load balancer. Okay, MetalLB के जितने भी कंपोनेंट है मैंने डिप्लॉय कर दिए हैं. Let me just create a ippool.yml file. ippool.yml. So MetalLB. I'm just creating a file called ippool.yml. In this ippool.yml, what I have to do is that I have to put a range. Okay, this is the particular range which is used for my MetalLB. ठीक है जी. और दूसरा है L2 एडवर्टाइजमेंट के लिए. ठीक है जी, L2 एडवर्टाइजमेंट के लिए हमने IP pool बनाई, एक हमने L2 एडवर्टाइजमेंट के लिए एक हमने कॉन्फ़िगरेशन फाइल बनाई which will be used for this particular file. Now what we have to do is that we have to apply this configuration as well. MetalLB. ठीक है जी, हमने दोनों अप्लाई कर दिया है. What we have to do is that we have to create a service type load balancer for our Nginx service. So ingress पे नहीं, हम deployment पे चलते हैं. Let me just so इसको हम एक्सपोज कर देते हैं एज अ लोड बैलेंसर. बस हम इसको लोड बैलेंसर पे हमने एक्सपोज करा. एंड व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज दैट वी जस्ट हैव टू अप्लाई द फाइल अनदर टाइम कॉल्ड nginx.deployment फाइल, एंड वी हैव टू चेक कि हमें kubectl get svc-a करके कि if we can able to get IP address or not. You will see initially we have 204 IP address, but now we are getting 20241. हम चेक करता है either it can be able to access my pod or not. I'm not sure 100%, but yeah, boom, Chommeshwari performance sort of. I can able to use my Nginx MetalLB load balancer in my k3s environment as well. So you will see कैसे हम easily हम इसको deploy कर सकते हैं. But how can we able to use that? If right now in your Kubernetes UAT or development cluster you have traffic which is an ingress controller baked into a k3s, you have external load balancer which is called MetalLB. So by using this आपका काफी हद तक काम stable हो चुका है. For if let's just say you want to use you want to deploy some stateful application which required persistent volume, storage classes, etc. So you can able to also use that. So if we get storage classes, so इसका एक local path provisioner करके एक k3s के अंदर मॉड्यूल होता है जिसके थ्रू आप default इसका जो default host storage part होता है, you can able to use that for your pods, your deployment as well. Okay, now ये हमारा काम हो चुका है. And in another video I will try to involve some more videos, more concepts, some real time application को हम handle करेंगे in Kubernetes, and some GitOps tool को भी use करेंगे, and some automation, for example infrastructure as a code की भी learning करेंगे. So yeah, that is for all guys. Keep learning and keep on learning. Bye.